back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a traditional, delicious South African pudding. It's called Malva Pudding. It's uncommon around the world, but it's very popular in South Africa, and trust me, chef's kiss. Try this recipe out, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So let's get started.
Necker and jelly beans, lend me your ear. Though you think you've been petted, don't be silly, forget it. Deb, Flapper, and Baby Vance bore me to tears. What do they know concerning love?
Malva pudding is a sweet, delicious pudding of South African origin. It contains apricot jam, and our American Canadian friends will know it as jelly. So it contains apricot jam and has a spongy caramelized texture. A cream sauce is often poured over it while it is still hot, and it is usually served hot with cold custard or ice cream. Many South African restaurants have this on their menu, and it's really popular around the Christmas season. Okay, the first thing we're going to need is a bowl and 3 tablespoons of softened butter. Next, we're going to add half a cup of sugar. Just add that into your bowl. Now you're going to add in 2.5 tablespoons of apricot jam. Now we're going to add in 2 eggs. And now I'm going to add in a tablespoon of vanilla extract. Or you can add vanilla essence if you have that on hand, but just add in a tablespoon of that. Okay guys, we're going to mix this up. You can use a whisk or a hand mixer, which I'm going to just do this now. Now we're going to move on to the next step and add our flour. Okay guys, get yourself a sieve, and you're going to sift in 1.5 cups of flour, which is about 200 grams of flour. There's 1 cup. And 1/2 cup. Now I'm going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And in here I've got 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 2 teaspoons of baking powder that I just mixed in this little container, and you just pour that in. Now you're going to add 150 ml of milk into your bowl. And add in 1 teaspoon of vinegar. Now we're just going to give this a good mix. Okay guys, it's all mixed nicely. Now we're going to get ourselves an oven safe dish and preheat your oven to 175 degrees Celsius, which you'll be baking this for 30 to 35 minutes. Got myself an oven safe dish. I've put some non-stick spray in it. You could use butter just to coat your pan. You don't have to, but if you're worried about your pudding sticking to the bowl, just add some non-stick spray or butter. Now we're just going to take our mixture and pour it into the bowl. Okay, our Malva pudding mixture is ready. It is ready to go into the oven for 30 to 35 minutes at 175 degrees Celsius. I've just taken the Malva pudding out the oven. It's perfect. Now we are going to go on to the next step. I just wanted to add, don't be alarmed at the color. This is the color of Malva pudding. It's not burnt. This is just came out absolutely perfect. Now we are going to make the sauce that we are going to pour over our Malva pudding. So let's move on to the stove. Now we're going to start off with our sauce. You're going to need 3 tablespoons of butter. Just put that into your pot. You're going to pour in 70 ml of water into your pot. A half a cup of sugar. A tablespoon of vanilla extract. And 130 ml of fresh cream. Or heavy cream. Now you're just going to give that a mix. And just let that melt. Stirring slowly. Our sauce is ready, and now we are going to take this to the pudding. Get yourself a knife or a toothpick and just pierce holes in your pudding. Just everywhere. Or a little fork will do, as I'm using. This is so you can pour your sauce right into the pudding so it can just drink it all up. Now we're going to pour our hot sauce that we just made over the pudding. Guys, our Malva pudding is ready. It's ready to be served right now. It's delicious served warm with either cold custard or ice cream. And let's dig in. Furthermore, if you do not want to serve it immediately, you can cut pieces and heat it up in the microwave, or pop it into the oven at 100 degrees Celsius just to warm the pudding if you are going to be serving the entire pudding. But I recommend eating it hot with either, as I mentioned, the custard or ice cream. But it's really worth trying, guys. I hope you give this recipe a try. It's really delicious. Lovely over the Christmas holidays if you want to give it a try. It is very popular in South Africa, served throughout the year, but I highly recommend this recipe. An old traditional Malva pudding with the origins in South Africa. Please give this a try, and if you do, send your pictures to me on Instagram or Twitter. And thanks for watching. So much fun. I hope you enjoyed that recipe. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on social media, and share your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. Mwah.
I'm just a girl, a wonderful girl. I'm the sweetest one in town. You can search for miles around, and not one like me can be found.